And we're live. How the fuck's everybody doing? Happy weekend. Yup. So as the title of the video says, shop update, HDAY update. Let's wait for some people to get in here so I don't got to say it like 18 fucking times. But we got some updates. We just went over to the new shop to check out on the progress. I haven't been over there in a couple weeks, man. It's pretty crazy. The old shop is completely fucking gone. I mean, it was gone the last time I saw it, in theory, but the walls and the beams and stuff were still there. I mean, it is gone. Like it never existed. It's so creepy. Shit freaks me out. I'm like, it's fucking crazy. It's crazy how something could be in the same location for like 30 years, but then it can just be erased. I mean, like, think about like the fucking Aztecs and all the people before us, all the things that could have been right here, like where my house is, where this room is. Like, imagine. Fuck. It's fucking creepy. We got someone on the head counter. Who we got? Yeah, I almost fucking this morning. I woke up about 3 o'clock in the morning, and like I thought to myself, I was like, dude, this is almost perfect for getting ready to go to HDAY. And then I was like, oh yeah, that's right. I don't want to go to HDAY. Fucking the irony of that, because like last spring, I woke up at like the gates open up at like 8 in the morning on the first day. And I literally woke up at like 6:30 a.m., hopped in the shower really fucking fast, fucking loaded up the car with like food and drinks, and then literally took an hour and 40-minute drive and drove it in like 45 minutes, going fast as shit. So the irony is, like, when I'm going and I want to go, wake up late. When I don't want to go, I wake up with just enough time, extra time. Where the fuck is everybody at? And who's the person just chilling in the back, lurking? There's something funny about that. I always wonder who is lurking, right? I always think to myself, like, hey, if you're not wanting to chat, go ahead and chat, because that's what a live stream is about. But what if it's somebody I blocked? Hey, so it's somebody that's a fucker. It's probably what it is. It's probably somebody out there that got the motherfucking blue wrench, smacked him in the face, said you can't chat anymore. And the irony about that is, I don't even know who the hell it would be, because there's literally been so many trolls and keyboard warriors and weird ass motherfuckers that have come through the stream over the past 2 years that literally I've lost count. Man, I've been watching this Pikes Peak video Gears and Gasoline put out this morning. This shit is fire. Dude, Pikes Peak is like, and you guys have never seen, I mean, if you're in the car world and you don't know what Pikes Peak is, you're probably living under a rock. But Pikes Peak is like no joke. I mean, it's like make or break. That's like a true road race. It's not no kid shit. It's not no quarter-mile straight drag race, just flooring it and breaking. It's literally, it's where men are made. No, that's crazy though. Like any road race, road course, track, hill climb, any of that stuff where you could die if you fuck up, that's like some gangster shit right there. I mean, literally, like fucking hill climbs. Like, I'm not talking about no 30-second hill climb. I'm talking like a 10-minute hill climb, like Pikes Peak, some shit like that. That's a real hill climb, not this 30-second hill climb, little shit. That's not even really a hill climb. It's almost like a time attack, but just up a hill for 30 seconds. It's not really, my opinion, that's not really a hill climb. But yeah. So like I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the timing of like Eric says, man, last night was wild. What was last night? And what's up, Eric? But I don't know if it's the timing of like VIP car show getting denied and just kind of having like this epiphany. Like clearly, the car show game is like some bullshit. It don't matter how clean your car is. If it's the wrong judge and the wrong show, it doesn't fucking matter. There's no winning a car show is nothing. It's literally a validation. It's a merit badge. It's all because of some judge who you rubbed the right way or the wrong way. They like you the same shit you like. That's all it is. But racing, right? Whether it's drag racing, time attack, hill climb, circuit course, whatever, the fastest person wins. You know what I'm saying? So like that's the real winners, the people that race. Eric says I raced what I was told was a 04 base RSX. I think I was lied to. What happened? Did you get your ass handed to you, Eric? By a base model RSX? Yeah, Eric, I haven't talked to you in a while. I don't know if you know. I got denied from VIP Car Show. My application was rejected. Oh yeah. So that is why I'm not at HDAY today. I said fuck them. Eric says, I think I was lied to. I won by a car. In your FB6? Yeah, well, clearly. I don't know. I have no comment. I mean, there's a lot to factor into that. Your car is heavy as shit. Like driver weight, driver mod. Um, what he had done to it. Maybe it was an 04 base, but it had a K24 swap. That would still make it. That would still make it an 04 base. Rodney, what's up, man? A long time no talk, man. Dude, what the fuck did you do to your hair? I cut that shit off, boy. Where you been? I cut my hair off like 2-3 weeks ago. Eric says there's no way a base can keep up. I own one. It all depends on the setup, man. It depends on. There's a lot of factors, dude. There's a lot of factors. I'll tell you one thing, man. FB6 is heavy as shit. And yeah, it might have K24 or K20. What the fuck does a FB6 have? It has a K20Z3 or whatever the fuck it is. But you got chassis weight, driver experience, shit like that. Modifications, all that shit, Rodney says you should play Fortnite now. I have a mic. Man, I'm so done with Fortnite. So bored with Fortnite. But coincidentally, I haven't played it in a really long time, probably like a month. And I'm really fed up with DayZ. I'm not gonna lie. I've been playing. I've been playing Daisy like a nut. And honestly, past few days, I haven't played it at all. I got on this morning and me and Cam were just dicking around. Car glitch, player glitch, getting blue screen. And I was like, you know what, dude? Fuck this shit. You can have all my stuff. Here you go. I don't want to play this shit anymore. And just dipped. Eric says I have ran the FB with my RSX and lost bad. He had a Type S intake header exhaust. Yeah, but even a K20A3 with a fucking Type S intake header and exhaust, that's not gonna matter. I'm telling you, man. He had like a fucking K24 swap in that or some shit, and I think I think weight has everything to do with it. Like how big was the driver? Like was he like a little Mexican guy or something? Because like how much do you weigh? You weigh like what, like 220 or something like that? And if he's a little Mexican guy that weighs like 140 pounds and he's in an RSX and you're in an FB6, that's a GG, hands down. Like I always, fuck, dude, my voice. I always laugh like when somebody in a Mustang or some muscle car or something like that rolls up next to me and they're fat as fuck. I'm talking like pushing 250 and I weigh like a $175, $180, right? And I'm in a fucking 2,500 pound car. I always laugh because they try to rag when you're like, oh, rice burner. You know, like, guess what? You're in a fucking boat and you're fat. You're about to get fucking spanked. That's how it goes. Eric says the car was gutted. That would do it, man. Dude. Eric says, no, he was probably 150 or so. Yeah, there you go. Dude, like, he's in a lighter car and he weighs less than you. That's a big advantage right off the rip. I mean, a base model is probably putting out about 155 or 150-ish to the wheels, as opposed to like stock RSX Type S is putting out 180 to the wheels, right? And then your FB6, like fucking, what year's your car? What's yours, an 07? But he said he beats RSX Type S, so he's got to have a different motor then. See, the fucking horsepower on a fucking FB6 is less than a Type S. Like, you just have more torque. But you got to think, this shit weighs fucking more than a fucking RSX. Like, curb weight on a fucking FB6 is like 3,000 pounds. It's 2,945. Depending on if it's like 2-door or 4-door. I have 2013. 2013. Yeah, shit still weighs 3,000 pounds. And it's got 201. It's got 4 more horsepower than a 2007. Yeah, those fuckers are heavy. And it's the torque put out is it's got 170 feet-pound torque. So that seems like, oh, dude, that's a lot better than a fucking Type S motor, right? K20A2 putting out like 141 feet-pounds of torque. That's 29 feet-pounds torque more, right? But honestly, torque-wise, 21 or 29 fucking more feet-pounds of torque ain't shit. I mean, when you get Honda K-Pro, that shit bumps up your torque by 20 feet-pounds. And, you get best intake you can get, that might be another 15 feet-pounds. See, the horsepower, torque is always going to be easier to get than horsepower, hands down. Like when you look at I remember when I got my V2 intake, they showed a dyno graph of it for the RSX, and they said it makes I think it was 16 horsepower and 21 feet-pounds of torque just for the intake. I don't know how true that is, but that they showed a dyno graph of it back in the day. That's how much it opens up the air side of the car, the intake side of the car. But and you get a catback exhaust might be five horsepower, and it's like 10 feet-pounds of torque. Then you get a race header, it might be like 15 horsepower and like 25 or 30 feet-pounds of torque. Eric says he said his dad owned a tune shop, claimed it was not on a tune. I call bullshit. This dude sounds like he's not making any sense. Like, I believe maybe the car is a base model, but it's probably got a K24 swap, or it's got a K20A2 swap, or it's got a K20A swap. I mean, what'd the car sound like? Was it? I don't understand how. You said you won by a car. Like, was it won by a car easily, or won by a car like that was fucking close? Because I think, dude, seriously, if it was I think it's a Type S, honestly. And even at that, I think he was just bullshitting you. Trying to make a sleeper car, saying, oh, this is a base model and it's a Type S. Because if he weighs 150 and you weigh like what, 220-ish, dude, that's like 70 pounds right there. 70 pounds doesn't seem like a lot. 70, dude, if I could make my car 70 pounds lighter right here, right now, I would do it. If it was gutting out, okay, I'll put it to you this way. My car's got 4 seats in it. It's got the 2 rear cars in the front, and then it's got the custom red seats in the back. And then the only other shit I have is like interior panels and my Bose subwoofer. So when I take out my passenger side Recaro, the back seats and all the trim pieces and then the fucking subwoofer, that's probably 70 pounds right there. And you can tell the difference in the car. The car feels faster because it's fucking lighter. Eric says, like, it was kind of close. That's what I'm saying, dude. It's got to be. I think, moral of the story, I think he's lying to you. I think it's a Type S. And I think you almost didn't win because fucking weight the power. His car was gutted. His car already weighs less than your car. Think about it. Your car weighs 2967, right? And that's like stock. So like there might be a little bit of leeway between like you got maybe like a lightweight exhaust, titanium, or you got some shit gutted. His car weighs 2840, right? Stock RSX Type S weighs 2840. Fucking, if you gut shit out, you got lightweight parts, shit might weigh 2,700 pounds. Maybe. But then you got to factor in driver weight. So like your car is damn near 3,000 pounds. So then you got like 220 in there. That's almost a 3,300 pound car. You know what I mean? And his car, if he weighs $150, his car probably still, like, because he took some shit out of it, probably weighs 2,850, maybe 2,800. I don't know. Nonetheless, and you got to factor in like driver experience too. So those top 3 things. Perfect example. Let's say let's say I was going to race a Del Sol with a K20A swap in it, right? Same motor as me. Let's say we have all the same mods, right? And let's say the drivers weigh exactly the same too. Both weigh $180. Okay. I will never be able to beat that Del Sol with the same motor as me, the K20A swap. It's no way. It's a 2,200-pound car versus a 25 or 2,600-pound car. It'll never happen. I mean, it'd have to be a driver error, basically, you know? Weight to power ratio is fucking life. That's why people gut their cars, you know? Try to make them faster. Eric says the car looked like dog shit, like it was beat to shit. LOL, you're probably right. Straight sleeper. Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. True sleepers don't try to look good. They try to fool people. Like, dude, the thing's a fucking turd. I'm gonna smoke that thing, bro. I got nice paint job. I got nice wheels. I got nice interior. None of that shit matters. That's kind of why, like, when I was building my car, like, the whole reason I have the full red interior is because my fucking grandma paid for it. Dead ass. All I wanted, hands down, all I wanted was my 2 Recaro seats, and I wanted everything gutted. I didn't want no carpet. I didn't want no back seats. But she was like, I used to have this silver Mustang that was beautiful and had red leather interior. And she was like, you want your red seats, but I want you to have full red interior. You know what I'm saying? So, like, that was totally her call, because I wasn't going to pay no $1,500 for fucking custom back seats and carpet. You know what I mean? But it tied the car together. Now the car is unique. And on a side note, if I ever want to just gut the bitch and, you know, take my seats out and take my carpet out, it's not that hard. Eric says, I want to run your car knowing that your car will beat me. I just want to see how bad. Oh, it'll be bad. I promise. You'll be like, I don't understand. It's just a stock K20A, dude. Thing is fucking. My fucking car still feels fast even when I have like a 200-pound passenger in the fucking back, like it's sitting shotgun. Like, it still pulls. Like, it's still torquey as fuck. It's so weird. I used to think it wasn't fast, but then I was driving it today. I mean, my pop were going over to the shop to check out some of the shit on the shop. And that's a whole other topic I haven't even got to. I'll say something about the shop in a minute. But, you know, I was coming out the neighborhood and, like, literally just laid into it because he hasn't been in my car in so long, just to show him, hey, this bitch has still got it. And, like, I was just like, bah! Chirp. Bah! Sounds like the world's going to explode or some shit. He was like, sounds good. Sounds like it's not going to blow up, kind of. Because he's not used to high revving. He's like, I swear, man, this thing sounds like a fucking motorcycle or something. Sounds like a rocket ship. It's like, is it? He's like, is it healthy for it to be doing that? I was like, I mean, it's going to wear out the engine quicker, but it's not wrong to rev it out that high. It can totally handle it. I was like, as long as you're not power shifting, you miss. I was like, that would probably be bad. That would be bad. But yeah, that thing's fun as fuck, dude. Anybody that's like trying to get their car like better and like not have to take a K20A2 to a fucking machine shop and port and polish it and punch it out and do a Frank swap, dude, just get a K20A swap. It's the easiest way to make the car faster and more fun. Because, like, people always claim, they're like, well, if you get the K20A swap, you're only getting like 20 more horsepower. It's not about 20 more horsepower. It's about high compression. It's about this motherfucker can go to 9,500 RPMs. That in itself adds a whole nother experience to the car. 8,600, that ain't shit. $9,000, pretty fucking amazing. The fucking let's say you have a stock Type S, you got K-Pro, you can go to 8600 now instead of what 8200 or whatever it is stock. So the fact that you can go from 8200 stock and then you get K-Pro with a Type S, it's 8600. So if you have a K20A, I think stock rev limit on that's like 82 or 84 or whatever it is, but then you get K-Pro, it's like 8800 RPMs or whatever it is. Dude, the fucking thing can handle 9500 RPMs. So going from 82 or 86, whatever, whichever way you want to look at it, to 9500 RPMs, dude, it makes the car so much more fun. So much more fun. And just the fucking transmission's different. But then I would say at the same time, you couldn't just like get the K20A. You'd have to get the fucking control arms, the Brembos, get the whole package, do the whole Type R swap. Like comparing an Acura RSX Type S to a DC5 Type R, it's fucking night and day. Everything about the DC5 Type R fucking shits on an RSX Type S. I hate to say it, but it's just the cold truth, guys. But yeah, fuck, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, yes, it's fine. They like to rev. Well, not even just rev, man. Like the fact that it revs out that far and dude, it makes its peak power past 8,000 RPMs. We're talking the optimum peak power is everybody on everything DC5 on his site. Now, no offense, Luis, but you're highballing the fuck out of everybody. But I talked to him on Instagram because he had this story posted, and he was like, he said something about like, God, what was it? Hold on, let me look this up. Let me get verbatim on this bitch because it was that funny. Like I had to like put him in his place because he thinks he's like a DC5 aficionado, but he's like really not. Let's see where this shit is at. He like posted some video of his car, right? I mean, he was like, he's like, this thing will rev all the way to 8,800 RPMs. And I like instantly laughed. It was like, because it's downselling the fucking car. The car will rev all the way to 8,800. Shut the fuck up. Do some research, man. Right? You're a DC5 aficionado. You think you're an expert. You don't know shit. Okay? So his like story said like, this thing will rev all the way to 8,800. And like, it's like a bitch pull. Right? So then I fucking replied, they rev out. I said they rev out way past 9K. I rev mine out to 9,500, and the power band sure don't stop at 8,800 RPMs. So he was saying like, I think it was 9 grand is what he said. He was like, this thing will rev all the way to 9 grand. And somebody in the comments was like, but does it make power to 9 grand? He was like, no, the power band stops at 8,800. I was like, that's such bullshit, dude. So I said to him, they rev out way past 9K. I rev mine out to 9,500 RPMs, and the power band sure don't stop at 8,800. So then he said, dyno graph shows the power tapering down after that RPM. Then he goes, really risky for you to be running 9,500 RPMs. So then I said, with the right bolt-ons and right fuel system, I haven't had a single knocker misfire. Check out Sleeper Honda's K28 Del Sol. 9,500 RPMs, no head or block work or machining. Just a nasty tune from Jay at Black Tracks. Jay said feasibly, it can hit 10,000 RPMs, but he set it at 9,500 just to be super safe. It can hit 10K. It's just a matter of not wanting to starve the oil pump and have oil cavitation happen. He goes, if we're talking about a modified engine with the right bolt-ons, see, that's already a contradiction. A modified engine. The engine's the fucking same. It's a stock block engine. What you're fucking bolting to the engine like an intake, a header, exhaust, that's not engine work. That's fucking that's mods. So it's just stupid. He says that. He goes, if we're talking a modified engine with the right bolt-ons and tuned, of course, it would be capable of overstock limits. I was speaking for the vast majority of people thinking they can just set the RPM limit higher on K-Tuner or K-Pro and call it a day. I don't doubt it can take it, but it would be more reliable not to approach the limit. I'd rather go to the next gear unless I'm getting paid in a race team for Honda or something. Good info on your end. It would be smart for you to upgrade the oil pump to an S2K oil pump and valve springs too. Motherfucker, an S2K oil pump's no better than a fucking Type R oil pump. And the valve springs, why do you think the motor can handle 10,000 RPMs? Anyone know? Anybody? Bueller? Motherfucker can handle fucking 10,000 RPMs for it being a stock block motor because it's already got dual valve springs from the fucking factory. So unless you're trying to go 11, 12, 13,000 RPMs, there ain't no need. The motherfucker can handle 10,000 RPMs. It's about the oil pump. You need a dry sump system so the bitch don't starve the oil pump because that shit's going around so fucking fast. That's why. People are so fucking stupid. I'm not even like the smartest guy out here, man. I'm like fucking, I just know some shit. You know what I mean? I'm not like some master machinist or something like that. I'm not some engine builder or anything like that. I mean, I've worked on engines and I've worked on fucking the same chassis and a few other cars, DC2 EGs and shit like that. But I don't know shit about. It's not like I'm on AutoCAD like CNCing parts or doing anything really like innovative, you know, just a guy that knows the facts, you know. So I just find it really funny that this man's like, yeah, I have a site called DC5R Parts, and I can get you anything for a DC5. And I know everything about a DC5. Already then. Funny, because you don't. That dude probably hates me. If he ever fucking watches this live show, that shit would be funny as fuck. Like, pop in here, like, fuck you, dude. And I'll be like, hey, fuck you, dude. Can I get a refund on my seats? Since you charged me about $600 more than you should have. See, that's why I feel like I have the right to say whatever the fuck I want, because dude's highballing the fuck out of everybody. I mean, it's like almost like an inside running, like an inside joke between DC5 and it's like, hey, you know about DC5R Parts? Oh yeah, the dude that fucking upcharges everything. Yeah, I know him. Fuck him. Shit is hilarious. And like the irony is, it's like you look at his car. His car is like the equivalent of like on the same order as my car, sort of, but it's the 05 to 06 equivalent because mine's 02 to 04. My shit's Arctic Blue Pearl, Type R for the most part, right? It's a Type R clone. So his car is like an 05 to 06 Type R clone. But I was going to say, he's been to like car shows and he's won awards for his car. That's why I'm so butthurt about HDAY. I mean, this dude DC5R Parts. I mean, he's got videos with Honda Pro Jason. He's got photos with his car in the Phoenix Yellow FK8 and shit like that. Like, I just find it hilarious that his build gets that much like attention, and then my shit don't get nothing. And my shit is like, I mean, dude, I have so much. His shit's stock. That's the crazy part. It's like stock airbox, stock this, stock that, stock this, and it's just hilarious. It's ironic to me. It's like, dude, you know how much work and money I have in my car, and like, motherfuckers don't even bat an eyelash half the time. Like the same crowd. I just find that shit hilarious. it's a fucked up world out here in this car scene. I don't like it. That's why I just do my own thing. That's why I do my own thing. But yeah, my fucking where I'm at right now, I'm getting into the racing side of things. I think that's where the real winners are. I think that's where the real validation goes. You race. Are you a good driver? Is your car fucking reliable? Is it built? Is it good? Can you depend on it? Fucking can you drive it? And can you beat the competition? That's all it really comes down to. As opposed to this car show shit. I'm done even talking about the car show shit. Y'all know what I have to say about it. Fucking Camber Gang rules, fucking clean, sleek shit that's fast, drools, and that's about it. That's all there is. It's like, do you have ugly wheels that are oversized and stretched tires? Check. Do you have airbag suspension? Check. Do you have a really bad alignment with really fucking negative camber that's going to make the car basically undrivable? Check. Okay, you win a car award. You win the trophy. It's like, what? Shit is retarded. Retarded. I just don't get it. Or maybe I do get it. I understand the formula. But I'm not going to succumb to trends, you know? I just don't get it. Why are people, they have no identity, you know what I'm saying? But that's why we're branching out. We're going to build the fucking car for racing. Now, I don't know. When I say I'm going to build the car for racing, I mean, I'm going to build it for racing, like racing. I don't know if I'm going to daily it anymore. I will if I can, but if I'm going to build it for racing, we're talking no AC, no power steering, no ABS. Like full power maker galore. And if it really gets down to like drag strip, see that's the thing. DC5 is like kind of like a weird chassis for drag strip because they're great cars. Like it's a good chassis and it's not as light as like an EG or an EK, right? But they are drag DC5s, but they're not all motor. See, that's the problem. If you're gonna race a DC5 on the drag strip, it's gonna be a turbo build. It's gonna be a 1050 index or something like that blue one I fucking saw at HDAY. That dude's running 1050 index and his shit's badass. But see, I want to get into the all motor one. That's really what I want to get into. Because like getting like a 4-piston Super 99, dude, all motor nitrous class, that would be pretty interesting. I think a fucking 4-piston Super 99 with like 100 shot on it, maybe even like 150 shot. That would be pretty amazing. Dude, that shit would fucking boogie. Because like you gotta think, this is the funny part about it. You gotta think like, let's say the car weighs 2,600 pounds right now. That's with like interior. Like let's say we take all the interior, all the panels out. All the panels out. I'm talking everything. Except for one fucking racing seat, steering wheel. Maybe even take the dashboard out if we don't need it, you know? But I'd probably keep the dashboard in there. It'd look weird without a dashboard. But let's say we get the car down to 2,200 pounds. It's no different than an EG hatch now. I mean, unless they're, see, that's the thing though. EG or a Del Sol or, shit like that. It weighs like 2,400 pounds, somewhere in that area, but then they do weight reduction. Their shit's going to weigh like 2,000 pounds. But I don't know, man. It all comes down to weight. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Because like if we got down to like just making it a drag car, dude, no alternator, that'd be some gangster shit. Because that's another power dragger. Just like, fuck, man. Because that's how they do it. That's the crazy thing about drag cars. They don't run a fucking alternator. They throw a fucking booster box on that shit in between runs. That's like crazy. That's some crazy shit right there. But that's that life. But I would probably, honestly, I'd probably keep my alternator, keep it like semi-streetable. Like, yeah, you don't got no AC, you don't got no power steering, you don't got no ABS. But at the same time, if you have an alternator, you can still drive that car. It's all good. Might not be the most comfortable ride. Damn. Hold on, I've never seen this before. The world's fastest NA RSX. See, it's got Lexan windows. It's got, Jesus, what the fuck? It's got PCI fucking side skirts. Looks ugly as fuck, but damn, this bitch ain't got no. Well, it's got a bumper, but it's cut out. K20, K24 swap. Oh, it gets down. Oh, yeah. That bitch has definitely got like some kind of fucking dog box or something. He jumped the light. What a rook. Dude, I'll tell you one thing though. He gapped the fuck out of that Audi R8. I didn't see what it ran. Dude, he keeps jumping. What a fucking idiot. Dude, your car is that fast and you don't even know how to drive. Come on, bro. Quit jumping. That's the best I can go right there. It's a 10-second car. Woo woo. That's crazy. Bro, I'd like to see what it fucking runs with a good driver in it, because clearly this dude doesn't know how to race. Like, yeah, he knows how to press the fucking pedal and fucking somehow keep it on the track. It's not that hard, but reaction time and actual. Oh my god, did he get a fucking pass? He got lucky as shit. He was about to jump the light. See, this video is a year ago. This ain't the fastest, and it's fast, but it's not the fastest. Wait, let me think about that. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, if it's NA, 11 seconds. I think he ran 11.05 or something like that. So that is pretty fast for NA, because you got to think the blue one at HDAY, that dude's turboed and he's running 1050 index. looks like 11052, 11065. Aldo, what's good, man? How you doing, man? How are you? So Aldo, we've been talking, and I'm retiring from the car show gang. I don't want to do it no more. There's no. It don't matter how nice your car is. It's all about a judge's opinion, and the shit is whack. You know. Basically in a nutshell, Camber gang is taking over. Airbags, stance, all that shit. It ain't for me. So what we're gonna be doing, what we're gonna work towards, is building the car as a race car. That's where I'm at. Now I don't know if that's gonna be like we're gonna build a drag car, or if we're just gonna build a time attack car, or if we're gonna build a circuit track car, or what. You know what I mean? But I'm building the car for speed. I'm building it for fucking function. Fuck this fashion shit. And yeah, in a nutshell, that's what I'm doing. Aldo says, not much bad cars at all. At Ibach? Let's see. I haven't really even followed the Ibach meets. I know there was the one in Ohio a little while ago. Let's see. Yeah, the Ibach meets though, man. Like those are like, yeah, those are like based on this one photo, we got two NSXs. I mean, that's like some serious money shit right there. Like even to like kind of contend in that ring, that shit is yeah, those are some clean cars for sure. But like way fucking cleaner and more money than my car's got in it for sure. Yeah, a lot of NSXs, a lot of full race builds, a lot of. That's what I mean. Like, Aldo says, still waiting for my tracking number for my DC5R console. Was told it should be shipped Thursday. You're still waiting for a tracking number? And they said it was going to ship Thursday? Dude, that's unprofessional as shit. I would be getting on the phone, but it's Saturday, so you can't. And I'd be bitching somebody out. I'd be like, yeah, that's bullshit. Whack attack. See, like, okay, I'll put it to you this way. Here, this is a prime example. Should I email again? But you're not going to get any support because it's Saturday. Like, yeah, I'd email again and just be like, yo, what the fuck? Here's a prime example. Okay, so to me, I have no problem with this right here. Clearly, it's a show car. Clearly, it's an EG hatch. Clearly, it's its own thing. I like it. I can deal with that. It's got good alignment. It's got nice BBS wheels. It's got a fucking K-swap with ITBs, and the shit is beautiful looking. It's its own thing. But then, let's say, hold on. Let's find one that's like really bad. Let's say this right here. I fucking hate it. Shit's got like 20-inch wheels on it. It's slammed. It's bagged. It's got pointless fucking arrow. It's got a fucking whatever the fuck this thing is. I just don't like it. That's kind of the difference. Or even this shit right here. Like stock fucking Type R wheels are 20. These are like 22s or 23s or some shit like that. It's so stupid looking. It's like, why would you do that? And then let's go. Here's Florida Ibach meat. Not bad, but it's all kind of, it's got to have T37s. It's got to have the fucking splitter that's like, we're a time attack car, but we're at a fucking, we're It's a car show. It's a show car. Why do you have this shit on here? Why do you have the big wing? It's so stupid. But yeah, I digress. I don't know, man. I'm out of this idea of building a show car because it don't matter how much money you put into it, you ain't gonna win. That shit's rigged. It's all about who knows and blows the judge. Because prime examples that fucking girl that's in my town. I'm not even gonna say her name, but you know we've watched her videos, we've talked about her. Her fucking bought not built car, right? The white DC5 with fucking tuck shaved everything, and it's on bags, it's on blue T37s. She didn't build that shit, and she didn't even win a DC5 class trophy. She won best Acura of the entire show. That is like, to me, what that says is, oh, I just sucked off the judge in the back bathroom, and yeah, now I get best Acura. All this says, oh, she's in your town, collab with, fuck that, dude. I'd rather drink paint thinner. She's such a thought. It's so bad. And she tries to act like she's like not. I'll put it to you this way, bro. She's a fucking model, and take that for what you will. She says she's a model, and yeah, she has a modeling gig or whatever, taking pictures of cars and shit like that. Dude, she is such a thought. She has like a fucking, I think it's like a Patreon or something. It's like called OnlyFans or something like that. She charges thirsty motherfuckers $10 a month to see nude pictures of her. Dude, you're not a car enthusiast. You know what I mean? You're a fucking thought. You're selling your fucking titty pics and shit like that. Because like, if she was saying she was a porn star, I'd be like, "Hey, you do you. That's fine. Be a porn star." But she's like, "I'm a car model." No, you're a fucking porn star. You're a fucking thought. You're fucking thirsting the fuck out of everybody. That shit's hilarious. It's like, I'm a car model. No, you're really not. I like to work on my car. No, you really don't. Like, the most in-depth thing she's done to her car herself is put a valve cover on. That's about the gist of it. And I don't even know if she did that herself. But the only thing she's literally done to her car is get airbags installed, the bag system, bro, and literally change a spoon valve cover to a purple valve cover, which is pretty much sacrilege, but you know, hey, whatever. But yeah, I don't know, man. Something about these, especially HDAY. HDAY is a joke. The only thing that doesn't make HDAY a joke is the racing. That's about it. The giveaway car, 9 times out of 10, it's not that great. And the fucking music is fucking horrendous. Like every time I go to HDAY, I like almost want to like bring earplugs because it's just like, I don't even know how to describe it. It's like bad techno reggaeton. That's the mashup I get in my head. It's like mumble rap meets reggaeton meets like almost like dance music techno. It's horrible. It's fucking horrible. And then the car show is just like, it's like, to me, it's like almost like a backwards dick measuring contest because it's not about like, back in the day, it'd be like, whose car's got the fucking sickest setup, like engine setup or something like that. And now it's all about, oh, how much negative camber do you got, Holmes? Well, fuck, man, I might as well just pull up in a DeLorean and fucking have them like this. Like, we don't need roads where we're going. Fuck it. Dude, could you imagine just pulling up in a fucking DMC? Fucking hit the switches, make the shit go from straight, just go, yeah, winner. They'd be like, oh shit, he's got no camber. He doesn't have wheels, man. He's flying his car. But yeah, I debated fucking going today. Just shrug it off like, oh, you fucking rejected me from VIP. I see how it is. Because I think it comes down to, I don't think the judge liked what I had to say to him. I think that's literally what it came down to. I think if I would have just like been like, oh shucks, you don't like my car. Oh, I'll put bags on it. They probably would have invited me back. But literally because like I told the judge how I felt. I was like, he's like, all this shit he said to me is like, why haven't you lowered it? Like, why haven't you got some different wheels? Like, why are you rocking OEM wheels? Because it's a fucking DC5 Type R build. I didn't want to put fucking big ass fucking camber wheels on it. Sorry. He didn't like that. He kind of had this attitude that was kind of like, get with the times. Nah, I'm not going to get with the times. What's next? Do you want me to start listening to fucking Little Pump? But yeah, in a nutshell, I don't know about other car shows, but I'm definitely done with HDAY. I don't vibe on it. Literally the only thing that I like there that I truly enjoy seeing is the drag racing. That's it. That's all I enjoy seeing. There's literally out of 25 or 3,000 cars that enter the car show, there's like, dude, I would say like less than 25 cars that actually look good. And a lot of times they're S2000s or they're fucking NSXs. And a couple EG hatches that are fucking clean, Conjo builds and shit like that, or EKs or DC2s and stuff. But for the most part, almost all of them are following some type of uniform. You know what I mean? Like some type of guideline. Like this is how I'm building my car. Like okay, here, prime example. Let's say I see a really clean car, DC2 Type R, with a K20A swap or some shit like that. And it's fucking full blown, like no AC, no power steering, gutted, tucked and shaved engine bay. But then here's the kicker, fucking spiky Downstar hardware. See, to me, you're following a fad. You were so close to building something cool, then you had to ruin it with fucking Downstar hardware. That shit is ugly. And it's not just opinion based. It's like, I mean, I guess you could say it's opinion based, but dude, it's ugly because it's ugly, and it's ugly because it's a fad. Everyone's like bowing down to Frank Downstar, buying this fucking spiky hardware, spiky lug nuts. It's ugly. It does not look good. It's just fucking hilarious. It's like if everybody had like a fucking wart on their face. That's kind of what it reminds me of. It's like, yo, you have a wart on your face. Yeah, I know. I wear it proud, man. Everyone's got one. Cool. All right. I'm going to be the first motherfucker to go get a laser and fucking take that wart off. Or just never have one. Shit is stupid. Yeah. In a nutshell, that's how I feel about it. It's just a fucking trend. It's a fad. It's whack. Hey. Man, where are all the people at today, man? Fucking streams have been fucking slow. I swear. It's like we can barely get 5 motherfuckers in here. And the irony is, like, dude, my fucking gaming channel, dude, it's not even hard to get 15 people up in that motherfucker. That shit is hilarious. I would have never thought video game streaming would get more views than car content, but at the same time, I guess it makes sense. There's so many 12-year-old little Johnnies out there that love to watch fucking gaming streams. And there's not much you can do about that. It's fucking stupid. News lady has the slip up of a lifetime. Let's see what happens.
This is kind of an old clip, but I feel like I just now understood. Well, from this year, I just now understood how amazing this was. So I passed an opposite application to not fun, and despite the death, and that, oh, no. So here's your name, like Vitra Menendo or something. Vitra Menendo. Okay? And Mento something. So anyway, rest in peace to her, fallen in the line of duty. We salute her. We thank her for her service. But this reporter got her name wrong. Let's hear it.
Hundreds gathered today to say their final goodbyes to this fallen Louisville police officer, D.D.
Megadoodoo. D.D. Megadoodoo.
Tom.
Oh. The only recording exists. I was like, Dan, can't we find the live of this? The only thing that exists is just this one hero who filmed it on his fucking phone. The original source doesn't exist. One dude just rewinded, captured it, and preserved this moment for all humanity.
Hundreds gathered today to say their final goodbyes
Look
to
at it.
this fallen Louisville police officer, D.D. Megadoodoo.
Damn.
Megadoodoo.
That's fucked.
A big name.
How?
I gotta start calling myself Megadoodoo. Megadoodoo.
That's fucked. Yay. Fuck.
Tell us a little bit about yourself. Mike Roman, fucking been into this shit for probably the past 10 years. Been building this hunk of shit for 5 years. It's finally done. About to go race all motor class, maybe some 10.5 or bracket, wherever the hell I gotta go to do it, But yeah, that's about it.
What made you want to do an RSX?
This was my first car. Bought this shit 12 years ago from the dealer. Financed that shit, paid it off in like 6 years. Been putting money into it since like 2 weeks in, 10, 12 years later, and took it off the road. Dedicated drag car. Can't be. In high school, I turned my car into a race car and I did it. Fuck it.
How long have you been filming yourself?
I like this guy.
Since they first fixed this car about 7 years ago. Car, I don't know, messed it up pretty bad. Solo and Pete fixed it up pretty good. Ever since then, been with Eric. Great tuner. Done nothing but good with the car.
Would you care to explain your setup?
It's a basic old 103 from like 5-year-old technology, but hey, it made power. It's gonna drive it till it blows up and then get something bigger. It is what it is.
What are the goals in the car?
I'd be happy with like 10.5 first outing, maybe get it down like 10.2 or something. I don't think it'll do 9s as is, but faster better.
That thing's legit. Yeah, we're definitely going ITBs. Jesus.
I'm happy with the outcome of the two.
Yeah. Same numbers like last time, a little better. Finally get to go to track and see what she does.
One last thing, is there anybody you would like to thank?
Albert is certified, Eric, DeSolo, Joel at Racespec, Tootsie, Tri-State, Damien with Bellic, Miller with FTW, fucking anyone who's done anything with the car, basically my parents, my fiance, my friends, everybody.
Cool, man. Cool, man. Looking forward to seeing the car out.
Thank you. Me too.
Oh yeah, that thing gets down. And guess what he's got for a shifter? K-tune, not hybrid racing. Hybrid racing. Damn, he runs that bitch on AM Infinity too. You don't run no K Pro. So that thing sounds mean. Man, they should have made a longer video of that shit. That thing's nasty. Somebody commented, "Why do I get a drug dealer vibe from him?" And somebody fucking commented, "Because he's probably a drug dealer." Wait, 13.5? Do you really run a 13.5? Somehow I missed that. Running 13.5. It didn't even show a 13.5. Brother, 13.5. Somebody's retarded. Pretty sure my fucking car would run a 13.5. Dude, literally, this dude's comment section is literally why I like my fucking comment or my fucking subscriber count to be like 500 subs. This dude's got 156,000 subs, and literally, dude, the fucking comment section in here is so fucking cringeworthy and toxic. It's not even funny. Some motherfucker's comment saying, "Ooh, look, an overpriced Civic. Let's see some VTEC, yo." I would literally be like, "Oh my god, look, it's a fucking keyboard warrior. Go buy your own car and build it yourself, you fuck." Let's see. Dude, ironically, there's not that many all-motor drag RSXs. A lot of turbo ones, but like this is back in 2013. These dudes claim they have the fastest all-motor RSX, and I'm sure back in 2013 they did have the world's fastest all-motor RSX, but 2013 versus now, dude, there's been a lot of fucking like technology changes for sure.
Where are you guys from? From Cape Cod Performance. Awesome. What year RSX is this? This is 02 RSX. What all's done to it? K24, K20. Got 15 garage, full cam, track herself, 4.5 frames, 40 head. Dog ball. Still on the stock stroke. What's the fastest the car's ever run to date? So far, we hold the record for the fastest all-motor street RSX. We've done 11.3s. What mile an hour? On that one, actually, we did 11.12 on that pass, but I actually was braking, so I let off. Oh, wow. The car has more in it. Absolutely. How much power do you think the car's making? The car right now holds is at 335. We're on FTW. The tuning is obviously due to my tuner. I mean, he's the one that's made this car go as fast as it has. We're sponsored by K-Tune, Drag Cartel, South Bay Injectors. We currently got a sponsorship also for our ECU, which is Altec. Nice.
Let's run on Altec.
You guys seen the car? You seen it in action? Absolutely. Awesome. Good job, guys.
It's got good traction. Oh yeah, it gets down the road. $11.4. Fucking all motor, that's pretty fucking respectable for an RSX too. And the shit's still got fucking interior in it, dude. It's got a fucking dashboard in the bitch. It's got the back panels. Not that they really weigh that much, but still, the fact that they, yeah, dude, that's fucking respectable for 2013. And it ain't like that happened 2 months ago. That shit is fast. "11-second all motor." Didn't I already see this one? Four. Man, shut that mumble rap shit up. It's a 12-2.
Let's go, Ivan!
That's funny as fuck. An all motor RSX. Fucking keeping up with a Dodge Viper. Like literally door to door the entire race. That's crazy. 12-0.
Yeah.
11.996. Literally just scooted right past 12s. That's funny. Yeah, it's pretty nasty. Let's see. Drag race Acura NSX versus Honda Integra Type R. Yeah, I wonder how that's going to go. Probably not well for the Integra. Yeah, it's getting fucking gapped on. What do you expect? Wait. What? Dude, I don't believe that shit. What up, Fry? Holy shit. How the fuck you been, dude? Long time no see. He says, bruh, did you see the 950 horsepower RSX on that racing channel? Oh, by the way, it's shades. Hashtag shades. And you cut your hair. What the fuck? I did, man. I'm surprised you just saw it until now. That shit's funny. Yeah, it's all gone. It's all gone. Fucking, see if I still got that picture. I don't know if I still got it or not. It'd be like, yo, what the fuck? Oh, there it is. Yeah. Look at all this fucking hair. The Jesus locks on the motherfucking floor. Fry says, bruh, been under a rock. I thought you'd like hipster cut that shit. Like, no. Nah. None of that. I ain't doing no bitch flips or nothing like that. I ain't putting no gel in my hair or nothing like that. Fucking yeah, I just went in there and got like a guard 8 cut, just fucking clippers all around it, just to get all the dead hair off my head. Fry says, "How does it feel now, dude? Feels like I lost like 10 pounds." Fry says, 2 minute, dude. Exactly, 2 minute showers. Like it ain't no washing your hair. It takes 20 minutes, 30 minutes or some shit, getting all them tangles out and all that bullshit. True story. You said that racing channel. That racing channel. RSX. Let's see. 950 horsepower RSX Type S on 45 pounds, 9,700 RPMs. This is the video for me. What's going on with the screen here?
What's up, TRC fans? Don't miss our upcoming event, TRC Street Kings at Palm Beach International Raceway.
All right, cool. See you there. Yo, what the fuck? Dude, drones are crazy. He had that drone flying right next to a bird. How's that possible? Dude. That is such a fucking, like, just like, it's like the black version of my car almost. It's like, hey, Honda Integra Type R beam. It's so clean. So clean. Minus the really big side skirts, but I can only be but so picky. It's got 950 horsepower. Jesus. Fry says, as soon as I saw it, I was like, Shades needs to see this. I know, right? Dude, I'm surprised I haven't seen it. And it came out yesterday, so I haven't like really been on like my like watching a ton of YouTube game. Dude, that's a 2-step right at the fucking hood. Jesus. Dude, that bitch is moving. Dude.
What's going on, guys? My name is Kevin Albrand. This is my turbo 2003 Acura RSX Type S. So it's got a JDM K28 Type R, built by JBR Engines in Tampa. It's got a Drag Cartel 2.2 cams.
How the fuck? Hold the phone. He's got a JDM K28 Type R fucking engine in it. How in the fuck is it running 45 pounds of boost? For I was like after this video was watching Shade's reaction to this shit, bro. Your reaction, dude. But seriously, how the fuck? He said, rewind.
Acura RSX Type S. So it's got a JDM K28 Type R, built by JBR Engines in Tampa. It's got a Drag Cartel 2.2 cams, Ferrera valve train, Ferrera valve springs, 90 psi springs, Ferrera Competition Plus valves. It's got Arius pistons. It's got the Carrillo Pro HD rods with the car bolts. It's got a ported Type S oil pump, and it's got LA sleeves with an O-ring in the middle as well.
How can
it's
it push that
got
much
a KLM
boost?
custom sidewinder T4 with a precision 67, 66 turbo. Got a 66 precision wastegate and a tile 50 millimeter blowout valve. Currently, the car makes around 840 at 35 pounds of boost.
How can it handle that? It's 11.5. They must have put lower compression pistons in it. That's what I'm thinking. So it's a K20A, but technically it's not really a K20A. It is, but it isn't. Because like they have like different pistons and rods and shit like that in it. Fry says 2.2 though. He has a crazy meth blend. Well, I think when he said 2.2, he's talking about the drag cartel 2.2 endurance cams or racing cams. Those are the same. The endurance ones are the ones I'm looking at. Because if it's punched out, it's pretty fucking hard for him to run 9,700 RPMs.
Upwards of 40 to 45 pounds of boost. So your guess on what it can make there.
Dude, filthy. Fucking filthy.
I have a 6-speed transmission built by Dale and gear driven down near Fort Lauderdale. It's got a PVG 1 through 4. First and second is dog engagement. Third and fourth is synchro engagement. Fifth to sixth is stock for cruising. It's got an M Factory LSD. It's got a stock final drive. It also has a competition twin disc clutch in it. For the street, the wheel setup is a Wet Sport TC 105N 17x9 with a plus 25 offset. It's got Toyo R888Rs in the front, and then regular street tires in the back. And for the track, it's got a Bellac 13x10s with 24.5-inch by 9.5-inch splits. Currently, the best time I've gotten on this car was a 1044 at 148.
1044 at 148. That seems low for like 850 horsepower. On 45 pounds of boost. It boogies though. It fucking boogies. I think if he did a couple things different, it could crack 1,000 easy.
Transmission cable was melted, so going into fourth gear is kind of weird, but we're gonna try again this week and see if we can't get this car into the
He said the transmission cable got fucking melted.
April of 2013. I bought it. It had it daily. It was Type R swap. It had K-Pro already. AC power steering. It was a pretty good car. Just over time, I kind of snowballed into making it into a race car like it is now. First, I didn't want to go turbo because I was scared of breaking transmissions and all that nonsense. But I went through it, had some fun, and then now it's going to be a full-on race car after next year is going to be pretty serious. But it kind of started raining, so we move sides to keep everything dry. So back in 2013,
Price says I figured since he was showing the picture of the crank and saying 2.2. Yeah, it was like right around the same time. Maybe it is 2.2 liter.
In high school, I got beat really bad by an RSX Type S, so I went to look for one, and I found this one in Alabama, in Huntsville, actually. I drove down, checked it out, ended up buying it. It was a good car, had AC, power steering. It already had the Type R swap, and it had K-Pro, so
it
already
had
a fun car
the Type R
to
swap.
stab around. And I had a friend that had a turbo RSX, and I rode in his car a couple times, and after that, gave me the bug and started snowballing to what it is now. So right now, my current goal is to get into the nines, wherever that is, a 999 or a 950. So if I'm in the nines, I could die happy doing it front wheel drive. And for the future goals, we're already piecing together an all-wheel drive kit, and I'm going to be parting out most of the car and changing up the turbo setup, transmission, and all that, and throwing a 7685 on there. Go all out, and eventually, hopefully, if everything works out fine, end up having the world's fastest RSX in 4 miles. So the fuel setup is a
that shit ain't the fastest.
750 Pro Tuner EFI fuel pump, dash 10 feed to 8 injectors. 4 of them are Siemens Decas 2200s, and the other one are Victory machine injection for 1300 cc's. And the fuel we're running is a Ignite Red 114 ethanol mix. Just want to give thanks to JBR Engines, who's always been helping me out.
Ignite Red 114.
Always with crazy ideas that I have, getting engines done for me quick and out to me wherever I'm at. To my tuner Chuko, who's always been helping me out, getting the car running right. And most importantly, my wife, who somehow still supports me with my crazy addiction to this car and hasn't gone crazy yet. And yeah, and all my friends that's helped me out along the way. Also, a special thanks to TRC for giving me the opportunity to show the car off and get it on video and keep you guys updated with the future project and see how everything goes from there.
That's a nice build, though. And it's like, I don't know how to describe it. It's nasty as fuck. But what was I about to say? Like, obviously, a drag car can't like be like some fucking camber gang shit or something. But even aside from that, like, I like what he's done with the car. Like, you know, the choice, some of the choices he made. Like, just even like off, like when the car is not on the drag strip, he's got like pretty nice looking wheels and tires and stuff on it. You know, he's got, you know, stuff like that. But things, if it were my build, things I would change, I definitely wouldn't have went with competition clutch. Don't trust them. I probably would have went with a instead of an M Factory LSD, I probably would have went with like a Quaife, however you say it, or a Cusco, something more aggressive. And he did the gear set right, the PPG, because Gear X, like, people were breaking Gear X sets like left and right. So clearly Gear X is not the 1 through 4 set you want to get. Fucking Camo FK8 in Australia, he knows these people called Albins or Albines or whatever it is. They built him a gear set that's like legit, and it's fucking expensive. It's more expensive than a Gear X or a PPG set. And like, they were telling him, they were like, this shit ain't ever gonna break. So I would get them to make me a fucking dog box set, straight cut gears. Definitely would go with like, I don't know, like an Exetti like twin disc or something like that. Let me think. But like turbo setup and, you know, stuff like that, he definitely did his homework there. And manifold and all that stuff and injectors. But I don't understand why he wouldn't go with a fucking K20, K24 setup. Because like it came with a K20A swap, right? And he fully built it, so like it changed the compression of it. He could probably got low compression pistons, and that's why he can run 45 pounds of boost. Because if it was a stock block K20A, you're not going to be able to push over 12 pounds of boost. You're going to make like maybe 300 or 400 horsepower somewhere in that area safely. But the fact that he's got like Carrillo, fucking whatever pistons and shit he said he had, and like Ferrer valves and Supertech valve springs and valves and retainers and all that shit's on par. But I don't understand why he wouldn't punch it out to like 2.7 liter, something crazy. If he punched it out to fucking 2.7 liter, so it was a K20, K24, but it's not a K24, it's a fucking K27, basically the limits. Dude, he'd be cracking like 1050, 1100 horsepower at 45 pounds of boost all day. But yeah, I'll be following that build for sure, because he said they're doing all-wheel drive, which has already been done. People have already all-wheel drive swapped a fucking RSX before. It's already been done. Fry says, well, if he's going for the world record, then he's probably not going to give out the info, you know? Oh, yeah, true story. But at the same time, like, you could give like 99% of the information away, just like the parts. Fucking who can afford that shit? One. Two, the tune. The tune is everything. Like, just like fucking bolting the car together and going to the places to get the shit done and installed. Right? That's half the battle. Then you got to tune the motherfucker. And then the third part is, dude, the fucking third part is you got to be able to drive that motherfucker. 1,000 horsepower RSX, dude, that front wheel drive turbo, like you should just, I mean, you saw him in the video, that motherfucker's trying to keep that thing on the fucking road. I mean, like Cam's car is a fucking supercharged, Magnuson supercharged DC5 that's putting out like 400 wheel horsepower on pump gas. And he was telling me, he's like, dude, fucking instant torque. Like, just floor it and it gets instant torque, all that fucking torque. He's like, this fucker dances around the road almost about to go into a ditch. So imagine fucking 45 pounds of boost, 950 or whatever it is, 844 horsepower, whatever he said, at 35 pounds of boost. Dude, that thing's going to be dancing all over the place. But definitely a nice build. Definitely, you know, that thing's fucking, it boogies. I think my favorite turbo build on a DC5. See if I can find it. This one. Like, this one's only 400 horsepower, but dude, the amount of quality that went into the setup. Let's see if I can find this bitch. Dude, listen to this shit. If it'll load.
So yeah, we're going to hit the road, bring you guys some orgasmic turbo sound, and yeah, I'll give you my impression and go from there. Peace. We're now out on the open road, so yeah, we'll take it easy for a bit because it's quite loud in here, and if I think we rag it, we'll hear what the fuck it's saying. So how long have you had the car for, George? Year and a half, yeah. And when you bought it, it was
Fucking, see, that's a stock block DC5 Type R, so like it can only push like fucking probably about I think top of the line 14 pounds, no more than 14 pounds. If you get a fucking 11.5 to 1 can like push any more than 14 pounds, that's impressive. I mean, borderline, I don't understand it. You know, you'd fucking blow that bitch up, but I mean, we're talking 400 wheel horsepower on 11.5 to 1 compression. That shit would, to me, I feel like that would be more fun, more drivable than 950 horsepower. Like, that is, you'd have to dial the boost back to be able to drive that bitch. That bitch would be going all over the place. I feel like that guy, he's like saying he wants to be the world's fastest RSX. He's got to be at HDAY right now. If he was throwing down trying to be the world's fastest RSX, he's got to be at HDAY right now trying to throw down. Fry says, gotta love UK builds. They do it so nice. Yeah, dude. They like different countries, man. Japan, the United Kingdom, Australia, Guatemala, different places. Like, their car scenes are so cool. Our car scene kind of fucking sucks. Fry, obviously, I don't know if you know, today's HDAY. Today and tomorrow is HDAY. And you're probably asking yourself, well, Shades, why aren't you there right now? Why are you just like chilling in your room, like fucking live streaming? Why aren't you at an HDAY car show? Well, because fucking I got denied. I got rejected from my VIP application, got rejected. Fry says, well, he's in Florida, so he has to be over 600 wheel horsepower to keep up with the meat cars in the area. True story. Yeah, Florida cars, man. The fuck's that road in Florida, like US 19 or whatever? That's like, it's like 19 miles of like straightaway or something. That's fucking crazy. Bryce says, well, if that thing is under the knife for the all-wheel drive setup, he's probably building it up. Yeah, it's true too. He's probably getting ready. Bryce says, don't remind me, almost done with my law program situation. What does that mean? Fry says, what? Why? Your guess is as good as mine, man. I got VIP last event, no problem. And I got rejected this year. So I was like, you know what? That's cool. Fuck y'all. I'm never coming back. I was like, I listened to this email. Okay, so like they rejected my shit. So then a couple days later, I get an email from Brian, who I actually know. I actually have met Brian before, and he's a nice guy. But they send out this generic email to people that didn't get VIP, right? So this shit says, hi, sorry you didn't make VIP. You can still enter your car into the general car show and compete this weekend at MIR by buying a car show ticket at the gate. Yada yada. Saturday is top 100 car show, and Sunday is the main event with the fully judged car show, right? If you have any questions, please feel free to let me know, Brian. So I fucking emailed him back. And I said, hey, Brian, thanks for the email, but I will rightfully decline. I put a lot of time, money, and effort into my build, and I don't see the point in losing to cheap Camber Gang builds and fads, let alone not even getting VIP car show accepted for this event. Seems like everything in the car show scene is fashion over function. This pushes me more towards the wanting to get on the drag strip where the real winners are. I understand everyone has a right to build whatever they want, but it seems there is hardly any unique originality anymore. Out of thousands of cars that show up at HDAY, only a handful actually speak to me. Anyways, just thought I'd let you know my 2 cents and why I'm cashing out of the car show scene and won't be attending at all. You seem like a genuine person, so I thought I'd keep it real. Cheers, Shades Wade. And he hasn't replied. And he won't reply. I guarantee it. If he replies, it'll be like, hey, fuck you, man, Camber's life, or something like that. I'll be like, nah, it's really not. But yeah, I thought it was pretty funny. I was like, I'm gonna try to be as, I wouldn't, well, professional, kind of like, respectable, just like venting, just like, dude, this is bullshit. Fuck y'all. Have a nice day. That's really what I wanted to say. And old Cam's ass, I told him, and he was like, fuck them. And he goes on their YouTube page for the giveaway car, on their YouTube giveaway car video, and he's like, you're only going to win this car if your name's Jesus, Juan, or Carlos or something. Probably pissed them off so bad. I mean, it's kind of ironic because, like, I don't have anything against any other race, sex, gender type of person at all, but it is kind of ironic that, like, the Honda scene, the Honda car show scene is predominantly Spanish people. It's kind of ironic. Fry says, yeah, I remember you were telling me about camber cars winning everything. Yeah. Dude, we're talking camber cars, Camber Gang cars, and stance and bag suspension, all that shit. And their paint jobs sucked ass. Like, they had rock chips everywhere. They had fucked up bumper lips and shit like that. Like, dude, I had a fucking fresh paint job. We were talking less than a week old paint job. We're talking this shit is fresh paint, fresh interior, fresh K28 engine, period correct shit. Like, I thought I had in the bag like third place best RSX. And then I was thinking to myself, dude, if I don't have like RSX class in the bag with like at least a third place, I was like, dude, I would honestly see myself winning like best JDM car, like period correct car or something like that, or some type of like special award, but none of that was won. And it was an eye opener. I was like, dude, this shit is rigged. Everything about this shit is rigged. Because there was this one dude, aside from DC5 or my car or any of that, this is how you know it's rigged. Fucking, there was this dude there with this S2000 that was fire. I mean, it had so much money in it and like custom fabrication, crazy fucking expensive parts, and like just it was probably like a $200,000 build easily. It was nice, right? So they call S2000 class, and like third, second, and first place are not him. And I was like, dude, he had first place in the bag, and he was fucking pissed, dude. He was like standing like 20 feet behind me. I heard him go, "What the fuck?" He was drunk because like when I saw his car, he was sitting next to it in like a lawn chair, you know, like one of those chill lawn chairs or whatever, and he had like fucking big fat cigar, big fucking handle of rum, solo cup, just partying. Like he was like, "Yeah, finished my car. I'm at HDAY. I'm gonna win this shit." And I don't even know how to describe it. You just fucking, I don't understand how he didn't win. So it's clearly not just me. Like, it's all about the judges, dude. And it's not like 3 or 4 people judge your car. One dude judges your car. It's like literally like, "Oh, hey, Tony. Oh, hey, Brian. Go over here. You're going to judge those 5 cars. Now, Brian, you're going to judge those 5 cars. Now, Steve, you get those 5. And Ray, you get those 5. So one dude judges your car. That's fucking bullshit. Fry says it's a pay-to-play situation. In a nutshell, dude, it's about who you know and who you blow. That's what it comes down to as well. Because that's how that fucking chick that lives in my town got her best Acura fucking award. You know, I was so surprised like when best RSX class came out and they announced third, second, and first place. They didn't announce her name, and I was like, "Huh, that's weird." Her car is like got the most money in it, and you know. So after the RSX class, like they go, and now we have the specialty awards, and they got the best Acura class, and her car won the best Acura out of the entire fucking car show. I was like, yeah, you blew somebody for that. Fry says if they win, their shop gets customers. So essentially, it's under the table shop owner payoff. Damn, I didn't even think about that because like let's say it's like some kind of sponsored car or like endorsed car by a shop, like, and people are like, "Yo, I love the camber," or some shit. Like, "Can you do that to my car?" He's like, "Yeah, come to our shop and pay like $4,000." It's fucking wild. Fry says, "Oh wow, bro, that's so trash." Yeah, car show game is fucking ridiculous. Fry says, "Yeah, if I'm a shop, I'm paying dudes off." Basically, man. I just have a feeling it's rigged for sure. Like another thing I heard, I don't know if it's true or not or whatever. So like, I don't know if you've ever seen like Keep Gunnin' channel, Ghost Boy Aki. As a nasty, I think it's an EG hatch, like a red EG hatch with a fucking K20, K24 setup. So his shit's fast, right? He knows how to drive, and yeah. So he was at HDAY last event, and like apparently like I don't know if it was like some kind of rule he broke or cheated or whatever, but like apparently in the all motor class, you're like not allowed to like use certain types of fuel, which makes no sense to me because it's fucking all motor. You should be able to use M5, alcohol, whatever. You know what I mean? So apparently, I don't know if he's like allowed to race this event today or tomorrow or whatever. I find that to be bullshit though. Fry says, 4-piston 90 Super 99 head, yada yada. Yeah, you know. You know, fast as fuck, etc., etc. Dude, I want that Super 99 engine so fucking bad. 25 grand completely decked out. Dude, we're talking 350 wheel horsepower guaranteed out the fucking box. Fry says they claimed he had tainted fuel sample. Fry says he'll be able to race, I think. The problem was that his competition did the same thing and he was still able to show up and sell merch and he wasn't. That's fucking whack, dude. That's what I'm talking about, man. Slow Ninja. What's up, man? Long time no see. How the fuck you been? What did they measure the octane of the fuel? Well, I mean, there's like different types. There's like fucking, you got people running like 110. You got people running like, see, at HDAY, I don't know if you like, you guys ever been to HDAY at MIR. At MIR, they have fuel you can buy there. They have this one fuel. They have like methanol. They have M5. They have like C5 or C10 or whatever the fuck. And then they have this shit. I think it's like called like Super B or Killer B or something like that. It's like 120 blend or something like that, or 114 blend. They have a bunch of different fuel you can buy at the track. That's fucking expensive. See, I know this because last event on Sunday, they had me parked right by the specialty fucking fuel pumps, which was like a badass spot because I was in the shade. Shades Wade was in the shade. But yeah, I noticed that I was like Super B or Killer B or whatever the fuck it was called. I was like, that's badass. Fry says, yeah, his fuel pump filter, I'm not sure, but it was some bullshit like that. Yeah, they do some crazy testing. Fry says no nitro is the rule. Yeah, because they have, like, you have like fucking all motor class, nitrous all motor class, and then you have like forced induction class. But yeah, like if you're running nitrous, you have to run in like all motor nitrous class. You know, it kind of bums me out. Like I wanted to go today, but like something about my principle, my morality, I was like, dude, I want to be there for the drag racing, but I don't want anything to do with the car show. Like I don't even want to fucking look at the car show. Fry says, yeah, and they sold him bunk shifter forks, and that's why his shit broke too. Wait, who sold him bunk shifter forks? Damn. Yeah, it definitely sounds like people like it's ironic, like his fucking name is Keep Gunning or whatever. That's like his like brand name or whatever. Then people are fucking gunning for him, which sucks. Fry says his competition. I won't speak on dude's name because the drama is technically squash. Oh, come on, man. Come on. Just say the person's name. This is a fucking little ass channel. Nobody's gonna see that shit. I'll look that shit up. Hold on. Keep gunning. Oh, it's all over Instagram. Wait, how am I not subscribed to Ghost Boy Aki Keep Gunning? What the fuck? I thought I was definitely subscribed to. That's wild stuff. Fry says Aki lit the dude up pretty bad, made him refund other people their money back, but essentially they fucked him over so his tuner and shop wouldn't catch the wave of customers. Basically, Aki's brand / shop / tuner VS those dudes. Oh, VS Racing? Or wait, didn't he get a Versus? Gotcha. Who tunes who's his tuner? Is his tuner fucking I feel like his tuner is Yo Solo. If I remember correctly. I don't remember. That's the same person that tuned Surge Moto's DC5. feel like I heard Ghost Boy Aki say his tuner was Yo Solo. Like, I almost feel like, see, this is why it's going to be so badass. What I want to do, I don't know if I've told you this or not, Fry. I have this video series idea. Once I get my fucking fuel system done and the car's ready to be tuned, bro, we're not just going to like some tuner in town or some shit like that. I'm going to the fucking creme de la creme. I'm going to the best tuners in the country. 3 of them I've picked. Motherfucking Jeff Evans Performance up in Pennsylvania in the mountains. Humble Performance in fucking what, Arkansas or some shit, or Oklahoma. And then Brent PFI out in Colorado. We're going to go to all 3 of them, right? We're going to go to Jeff Evans first, then probably like come back home, take some R&R from the travel. Then like a week or 2 later, we're going to drive out to fucking Humble. And fucking what we're going to do, this is going to be the kicker. What we're going to do, we're not going to show the other tuners the other tuning shop's tune. We're going to pretend like we never even went there, right? So like we're going to go to Jeff Evans and enjoy the tune, come back. But as soon as we go to Humble, I'm going to get on the laptop and I'm just going to load my old bass map that I fucked with, right? So then we're going to get Humble to make a tune from scratch. They're not going to know Jeff Evans tuned the car, right? Well, they might know he tuned the car, but I'm be like, no, I can't. You can't work off Jeff Evans' tune and try to make it better. You gotta fucking do it yourself. So then from Humble, we'll get them to tune the car. Then we'll drive to Brent in Colorado and we'll fucking change it back to the base map so he can't see Humble's tune or Jeff Evans' tune. So then whoever makes the most power with the car, we're gonna fucking rep them. You know what I mean? And I'm almost gonna tell them that too. I'm gonna be like, yo, fucking put your tune where your mouth is, because this shit's going on the internet and your fucking competition's like, you know, so and so. Because we're trying to show the country, the world, who is the best tuner of a K series motor. Fry says, yeah, his tuner is like low key the shit, and the other dudes are mad he got cool with 4-piston. Fry says, do it. That's dope. Yeah, the variation and sea level, the dyno, because like everyone claims that Brent has a happy dyno. It puts out way high numbers. See, Jeff Evans is using a Dynapack, which is a hub dyno. You know, you fucking take the wheels off the car and you fucking strap the Dynapack to the hubs. So that's like a whole nother thing not many people have. Fucking Humble's going off a Dynajet or a Mustang dyno, and then Brett's going off like a Mustang or a Dynajet. So, but you're right, the fucking elevation. You got Colorado's a mile high club. Oklahoma's probably the lowest elevation, and Pennsylvania is probably high elevation. Not quite as high as Colorado, but still. Hot, like highest to lowest, it'd be Colorado, PFI, Jeff Evans, and then Humble's the lowest probably. Fry says, oh, okay, so you have the bank, the videos, and edit them at the end. So the tune, exactly. Like they won't know what each one did, basically. Like I'll fucking bring enough like SD cards and shit like that, or like I'll come back from Pennsylvania with the Jeff Evans footage, upload it on, well, save it on my computer, go back out to fucking Humble and bring enough SD cards and batteries just to like, because I'm from Oklahoma or wherever the fuck they are. I'm not going to come back home because it's a far ass drive. I'm just going to fucking go from Humble to PFI basically. And then once I'm done at PFI, just like make the long ass journey home. Dude, that's gonna be such a long drive. I think it's like 30 hours. Yeah, they're in Tulsa. Yeah, Humble. Like PFI, dude, that's a far ass drive. Okay, so from Richmond, where I'm at, to Tulsa, Oklahoma is like roughly 18 hours of driving. Holy shit. Wait, wait. PFI is in a place called Loveland. Loveland. Dude, that's funny. Loveland. "24 hours. Holy fuck. Dude, that is a drive. PFI speed. Colorado. Let's see. It says they're in PFI speed, Fort Lupton. Let's see. Let's go motherfucking map quest. Let's get a exact fucking ETA, driving ETA. 24 hours, dude. Fucking longest I've ever driven is 16 hours. Oh, okay, so it's right at 24 hours, 23 hours, 53 minutes. Estimated fuel cost $112. 1,700 miles. Oh my god, dude! I want to see what the route would be like. I guarantee you there'll be one road on there that's like you're on I-40 for 600 miles or some shit. Let's see. You're on I-64 for 118 miles. Yeah, you're on. Jesus, dude, I don't know if I could do that. I don't know if I could do it. I might have to have a drive. I might pay a driver with a truck and a trailer just to like take me. That would be so worth it. You don't even know. Merge onto I-64 West and stay on I-64 West for 612 miles. Dude, I will gladly pay someone money with a truck and a trailer to like fucking chauffeur me across the country. 612 miles on one highway. There, when I went to Chicago, you were on I-64 West for like 480 miles. Dude, it felt like an eternity. Like it felt like fucking the epitome of roadside purgatory. I was like, I mean, keep in mind, I had two friends in the car with me, but they don't know how to drive stick shift. And literally, we were like smoking bowls and listening to music and trying not to fucking get tired and shit. And like 480 miles on the same highway. Like it was never fucking ending. It was so fucking boring. So 612 miles. That's next level. Then you get onto I-70 West for 250 miles, another long stretch. Then you get onto I-670 West for 4 miles, and it says I-670 West becomes I-70 West. That was the one you were just on for 250 fucking miles. So you stay on that for another fucking 600 miles. So really, you stay on I-70 West for 900 miles. 900 fucking miles on one highway. Then from there, that's it. It's like a couple more turns and shit that are like, you know, get on 470 north for 25 miles, get on I-25 north for 12 miles, take exit County Road for a mile. County Road becomes County Highway 24. And then you're there. That's next level. Like, fuck. You'd literally, like, if I was driving that by myself, it's only 24 hours of driving, which is like, you know, that's really not that bad to a degree if you're like a cocaine addict or something, or you got like 18 cups of coffee. But dude, I'm too old for fucking driving 24 hours straight. The most I've ever driven completely in one fucking go, without the exception of stopping for gas or to piss, is 13 hours. I drove 13 hours straight. And that shit was like physically abusing. When I got to my destination, I was like, all right, time to go to sleep. And that was that. Because like going to Jeff, dude, the funny thing is going to Jeff Evans takes like 6 hours. It's not bad at all. It'd almost be, I know this sounds funny, it would almost be, I don't trust that though. Think about it this way. For Colorado, it'd almost be more beneficial to a degree, if it all worked out, to buy a cheap plane ticket, fly out there, and then like have a car shipping company ship my car out there. But I don't trust that. You never know what'll happen. What if the fucker derails? What if they fucking unload the car, load it up, and fuck something up? I would not trust that. Only way I would trust that is if I was the one that drove it on the fucking car transporter thing, and the one that drove it off, and like make sure there's insurance, and like I don't even know what else. Eric says, I will ride with you to PFI. Dude, might have to, man. I might need, because then, dude, think about it this way. Fucking that'd be cutting a 24-hour trip in half. Each of us drive 12 hours. That's like way more doable than fucking 24 hours. That's like, can't even like head explode. Fry says, well, you get one of those transporters that does land, but yeah, like fucking hit up some exotic car transporter, right? And they fucking pull up to my house. They're like, all right, where's the McLaren? Oh, it's in the garage. Fucking Acura RSX. Be like, what the fuck is this? This ain't no exotic. Yes, it is. Shut up. It is exotic. Y'all can shut the fuck up. And where do I sign? But yeah, logistically, be like, bitch, did my check clear or no? That ass. I feel like if me and Eric went to PFI the entire time they were doing dyno pulls, if it didn't make what I wanted, we'd just be like, more. He'd be like, what do you mean more? This is all it's got. Be like, more. That'd be great. But yeah, fucking, man, that'd be great. Yeah, I think honestly though, there's this logistic side to it. I almost want to get more work done on the car, and like, fuck, how do I describe it? I want to get more work done on the car, so like the fucking tuning session is like more. Essentially, all else I need is I'm gonna get my fuel system done, E85, all that shit. And then I want to get the Kinsler ITBs to make it that much more worthwhile. And then I think that's about it, honestly. Like power adder setup. I just want the car to be ran on E85, and then the Kinsler ITBs, and then just be like, that's it. Bryce says, "Oh, so finally decided to get." Yeah, dude. I think keeping it all motor is like where the challenge lies, because like obviously you see like, yeah, you can run 45 pounds of boost and make like 900 horsepower or whatever, but I don't know. I feel like it's a bigger challenge for these like all motor guys to bust out 500 horsepower with fucking what they got. And like where I'm at, what I want to do. See, these cats can already make 500 horsepower with like a fucking decked out 4-piston Super 99. And that's badass. Maybe one day I'll do that or build a drag car with a Super 99 in it, and that'd be amazing. But what I want to do is I want to figure out or like be the fucking contender for a stock block K20A, right? No fucking putting beefed up pistons and valve train and shit like that. I want to see what a K20A can make. So that means fucking race header, fucking exhaust, fucking ITBs, fucking return style fuel system, big enough injectors, all that shit. And let's see what the motherfucker can make. And if that bitch can put out, I swear, man, that bitch has got to have 250, 260 in it. With ITBs, 250, 260 is achievable. With a return style fuel system, it has to be. Fry says, any cams? Fucking, see, that's the thing I was about to say. Like, I said like stock block. That means stock block. So you're right. I mean, if I wanted to, I could build the head. You know what I mean? Like if I could get a fucking Super 99 head, that would be really nice. But that bitch is so expensive, dude. Super 99 head, I feel like I would just want to sit almost like, dude, almost like get like somebody just like port my head, you know? Get like a, what is it, like a 3-angle valve job or whatever, 6-angle valve job or whatever the fuck it is. And just like port it out so it's like high flow because it's already got ITBs. Just make it flow even more into the head. That'd be pretty amazing. And then like fucking drag cartel cams for sure. Fry says Fong would be there watching the tune. Dude, his fucking setup is like really nasty. That thing's so fucking loud. Fry says have Fong dimple dye your head. Fuck. Dude, Fong shit is nice. Like that's the fucking like difference. Like their shit is so much like beefier. But like think about all the like fucking work we put into the car, like just like aesthetically. Imagine my car with like a fucking really nice fucking crazy engine setup. Like it's already a nice engine, don't get me wrong, but like I'm saying like knocking on the door of like fucking 300 to 500 horsepower all motor. Like I'm pretty sure HDAY wouldn't be able to ignore that. Just like put that shit in the car show on Saturday and then go race on Sunday. You're like, I'm doing both, bitch. Fuck these camber gang bitches with their fucking toys. Eric said, be like Mr. Brent. Have some bar and cake. But yeah, 24 hours, man. It's a fucking killer. Man, I'm surprised he doesn't have more subs, man. Keep gunning. Dude's only got like 16,000 subs. That's what I mean, man. Like, I hate hating on people and stuff like that, but these like fucking channels like Zosh, like Zosh has content, don't get me wrong, but dude breaks his shit and does dumb shit all the fucking time. This man's got like almost 300,000 subs or some shit like that, and like there's fools out here that are like building builds, man, like racing and fucking knocking on the door like 400 or 500 horsepower all motor, building a drag car that's like motherfucking, respectable. And then you got, yo, Playboy, I broke some shit. Subscribe and buy my shit. It's like just not the same vibe. I don't know. Maybe call me a hater, but maybe I'm just like an analyst. I'm an observer. Fry says he's new. His Instagram is insane. Wait, Keep Gunning. Keep Gunning's been around for a little while, I thought. He's been around for a couple of years now. He's got over 1 million views. I've heard of Aki on fucking Honda vlogs like many months ago. Fry says, bro, his channel is all technical and he makes 100K a year on merch. Really? Makes 100 grand a year on merch. That's fucked. Man, it's great. I mean, good for him. His company's been around for a couple of years now, since 2017. Let's see. Fry says his channel content going with videos strong recently. Like this year, yeah, he just bought a brand new RSX or NSX. Lachlan, what's good, man? How you doing? What are you getting into this weekend, man? Fry says that's why banning him HDAY was fucked. He said he took 40K loss from that event. Damn. So he's really selling merch. That's crazy. Jesus, dude, he's fucking. No wonder he makes 100 grand a year on merch. He's charging $50 fucking for a t-shirt. Anywhere from his pit crew t-shirt is $50, and all the other fucking t-shirts are $32. That motherfucker better come with like Egyptian cotton blowjob or some shit. Fry says, bro, he has the best material, the best designer. Is that sarcasm, or is this shirt gonna like make me like fall in love with fabric? I mean, they're cool designs. I mean, it's not a bad looking shirt, but I'm just saying, fucking $35. Lachlan says, fucking who we talking about? Keep Gunning, Ghost Boy Aki. It's a racer. He's been on Honda vlogs before. He has a EG hatch with a Super 99 4-piston setup. It's like 500 horsepower all motor. It's pretty fucking nasty build. Fry says the most unique design's the limited edition shit that sells out as soon as he drops it. Plus, he's a street racer dude that has streets behind him from New York, New Jersey, East Coast, pretty much. Lachlan says gay. I mean, like, man, I don't know how to describe it, man. It's mixed emotions. Like, dude, I'm not going to say I've never paid $50 for a t-shirt. There's fucking design, like, back in the day, there's like a bunch of like skateboard companies that would make like their like fucking almost like a spoof of like designer companies, right? But like I don't know if you guys have ever seen that shirt I have with the fucking 38 revolver, and it's got like it's like looks like a bird or some shit with wings. Dude, I've had that shirt for 15 years and it's never shrank. So like clearly there is a merit to like buying an expensive shirt because the material is better, right? But I don't know. I just can't get behind spending like $50 for a fucking shirt. You know what I mean? Especially like a car shirt. Wait, hold on. Let's see. Fry says, what could be gay to you, but people still rock with him and he makes his money? Lachlan says, repping the streets. Fry says, yeah, I don't have his merch, lol, but I know a good business model when I see one. Oh, it's definitely a good business model, dude, for sure. Lachlan says $50 for a shirt is lame. Good on him for making money, though. Fry says, yeah, but you're talking New York perspective on $50. It's like $20. You know what I'm saying? Like California, like fucking $50 is like lunch for them. And I ain't talking like a fancy restaurant. Lachlan says, gotta flex those threads. Fry, you do know Red X is fucking broke dad. Emerald Tuning, the OG. He's back. The man is back. Fry says, yeah, Cali NY dudes is a joke, $50. Fry says, what the fuck? Bro, he's back. It's him. It's the man, the myth, the legend, the dad. Fry says, what's up? I'm going to law school now, man. I'm back, bitches, on a toilet. Fry says, we were talking career shit not too long ago. Lachlan says, good on you for law school. Oh, yeah. Dude, Lachlan, I don't know if I told you, one of my subscribers, he lives up in like near Seattle. Like Seattle's like 30 minutes away from him. His girlfriend saw this van in Maryland. She like has like some like mobile dog grooming service or something. Her van fucking like blew up or something. So he found the exact same van in Maryland. He fucking offered me. He said, if we'll pay for this van, you go pick it up, drive it here, and I'll give you $2,000 and I'll buy you a plane ticket home. And literally the first thing I thought of, it wasn't like the drive, it wasn't the $2,000 or the plane ticket. I was like, dude, Carlson Block. I've been hearing about this shit for way too long. I'm going to Washington. I'm gonna fucking go to Carlson Block. This pizza better change my fucking life. It's like a 40-hour drive. That would be insane. Lachlan says, I've always been attracted to that line of work. Process. Thanks, broski. I was wondering where you were. Lachlan says, dude, do it. I know, right? Dude, that'd be a hell of a fucking drive. We were just talking about going to PFI. Going to PFI, like in Colorado, is 24 hours away from me. And Washington is like 42. So just flip that 24 into a 42. Holy shit. It would take 5 days of driving. I mapped it out. If I did like 10 or 12 hours of driving a day, it's like 5 days of driving. Next level endeavor. Dude, okay, you guys want to just laugh? Okay, so you got hats, right? You got the snap hat with the fucking dorky ass fucking new school bill, the brim, the snapback, whatever. But then an old school hat with the fucking curve, they call that a dad hat. They call that shit a dad hat, man. How's that a dad hat? That's how hats used to be, man. Fry says, which pizza place? It's Lachlan's family's pizza place in Seattle. Yeah, your brother's place. The Carlson block. Dude, that's fucking dude. This guy, Ghost Boy Aki. Dude. A hat and a sweater is $100. Like, this is like Supreme prices or some shit. It's like walking into like Louis Vuitton and getting a plastic bag. I've actually done that before as a joke before. I'm not even lying. You go into Louis Vuitton or Gucci, be like, hey, can I get a bag? They're like, oh yeah, satchels and what, a purse for your girlfriend? No, I'm like, no, like a plastic shopping bag. They're like, no. They're like, you have to buy something. I'm like, what if I gave you $12? Like, no, they won't give you a fucking bag. Lachlan says I'm redoing their website right now, but it's limited edition. $100, dude, for a hat and a sweater. Dude, fuck that, man. I'll show you what's limited edition. Buy a motherfucking Veilside exhaust, and you get this. Oh yeah. Dude, when I opened up that box and saw that, I was almost more excited about the sweater than the exhaust. I'm not even gonna lie. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, extra bonus. It's like, this shit is baller. I was like, it's a fucking deer wearing shades, and it says make it rain. Fry says, well, yeah, he wants to be like premium streetwear for car merch, which is making him the only one. Yeah, dude, I will give you that. The fucking the HDAY shirt and the 4-piston racing shirt I got at HDAY last event, those fuckers don't last. Like, you wash them like 4 or 5 times, that shit is like up to here. It's like a fucking turned into a goddamn tank top. Lachlan says, awesome. Yeah. Fucking, I don't know if I told you, Lachlan, I got to get the fucking Veilside rewelded. The fucking flange is like, it's not happy with me. Fucking guy took it to fit it and make the straight pipe and delete the resonator on my HKS B pipe. Dude, he was fucking hammering the shit out of that thing. And apparently titanium, you're not supposed to hammer it. You're supposed to bend it because, yeah, it'll break before it'll bend. So, yeah. But luckily, what I did for the time being, I took a bunch of fucking red high temp RTV and some make a gasket and kind of jerry rigged it. So luckily, it's not leaking anymore. I mean, it's not leaking enough to matter, but until I fucking shell out some more money to get some titanium shit made and get that welded up, my buddy from high school, he can actually titanium weld and has a shop and does shit. So he's going to help me out with that. He told me, though, if he makes me a titanium B pipe, it's going to be mad expensive. Like he said, probably like to make the B pipe, parts and labor is probably going to be like $500, which is kind of ridiculous. But at the same time, that B pipe, a stock B pipe, weighs like a lot. And he said the B pipe, the titanium B pipe, would weigh less than like 8 pounds or something like that. So, dude, that'd be quite the weight saving. Lachlan says, car driving well. Yeah, man. Car's driving great. Really no complaints at all, other than, a couple little tweaks that need to happen. Just stupid shit, I have a fucking evap canister leak and the engine light's always coming on, but it's completely true because I don't have the evap canister hooked up. It's not in the equation anymore, but somehow it throws a code. It shouldn't be throwing a code at all because it's not fucking hooked up. But other than that, I'm gonna fucking only other quirk the car has is because I've done the Type R axles, I think one of my speed sensors is just like freaked out. I start the car up, the ABS light is on. I'll start going, I get up to about 5 miles an hour, it'll turn off. So then from 5 miles an hour to 50 miles an hour, the ABS like acts funky as fuck. There's brake fade. But once you get past 50, the ABS light will kick back on, and then there's no brake fade whatsoever at all. It's the weirdest thing ever. So what I'm thinking I'm going to do is just delete the ABS unit altogether. Just like get a new P valve, and just like like a non-ABS P valve, and kind of do all that and just delete the ABS, because I don't know. I'm just tired of dealing with it, because it's not a speed sensor. I've replaced the fucking messed up part is the ABS sensors. I've replaced every single one. That was like $350 for absolutely nothing. So maybe what I'll do to get my money back is when I delete the ABS, I'll just take the fucking speed sensors out of the back of the hubs and sell them. Or I don't know, do a giveaway, something. But yeah, fucking other than that, man, like mechanical stuff, like car performs great. And it's not, since I've done the Koyo rad and fixed up the valve cover leak because there wasn't enough Honda bond on it. Fucking, I don't even think it was because there was no Honda bond on it. It was because I used a cheap ass gasket. I thought to myself, I was like, okay, when I did the K20A, I had so many seals to buy. The real important ones like rear main seal or axle seals and shit like that. All those I got Honda. But then the one I skimped out on was the valve cover gasket. I just like went to O'Reilly or Advance or somewhere and just bought like a Fel-Pro. Don't do that. Don't buy Fel-Pro anything. It's not worth it. Your shit's gonna leak. See, because I used to work at O'Reilly, as you know, and I learned some things about Fel-Pro, mainly Fel-Pro head gaskets. Let's say a fucking Fel-Pro head gasket for some car is a certain millimeter. Fel-Pro skimps out and they make it like 0.0001 millimeters too thin, so the shit don't seal right. So yeah, I don't trust Fel-Pro. When you're dealing with a fucking like a performance car, let's say a Honda, let's say whatever, a Mazda, just buy OEM parts. If it's a maintenance type thing, fucking buy maintenance parts. I mean, OEM parts, because it's just gonna save you a lot of trouble. Like if you're buying some like high performance part, like a race header or something like that, yeah, aftermarket's gonna be the way, as long as it's a good company. But when it comes down to going to fucking Advance Auto or Napa or wherever, and you're buying like, hey, I need a rear main seal. Oh, okay. So you think going to Advance Auto is going to be the way to go? No, not at all. Not at all. If you're fucking trying to keep your shit lasting and not be in fucking danger, just spend the extra $8 and buy a Honda rear main seal. It's the way to go. Man, Lachlan, I was gonna tell you, man, if you were looking for a fucking badass car to buy, I don't know if you remember Christian's buddy DJ with the K20A Del Sol. Dude, he was selling it like a few days ago. He reached out and fucking messaged me and was like, dude, I got to part ways with it, man. I have too many cars, and I'm just like, life changes and shit like that. 10 grand for a fucking K28 Del Sol that runs like, it runs like something like mid 12s in the quarter mile, which is crazy to think because it's just a fucking K20A. But the weight to power ratio is just crazy. And that fucking car has been in Honda Tuning Magazine. It's been on Super Street Magazine. It's won fucking car show awards, and it's a part of fucking Honda history. Like, it was the first K20A Del Sol swap. And the fucking car, it really isn't even a Del Sol. That's the crazy part. I mean, the only thing that's Del Sol about is the unibody. The undercarriage, the fucking hubs, the fucking brakes, everything is a fucking Integra, fucking 5 lug swap, DC2 undercarriage, DC2 fucking control arms, all that shit. Like, it's like a $60,000 build. And he said 10 grand. And I was like, I instantly thought to myself, like, all right, all this shit in here, it's getting sold. So that was 2 days ago. And I look on Instagram at like 3 in the morning. I woke up at like 3 a.m. because, like, I don't know, my lizard brain was like, oh, today's HDAY. And I was like, wait, I'm not going. Fuck that. So I was looking at Instagram, waking up, and I look at, my news feed or whatever, and I see he's already parting out the car. It's so fucking sad. I was like, dude. Because he told me, this is the irony, he told me, dude, if you're really serious, like, I'll give you to the end of the month to, come up with the cash, organize like how you're going to get the car if you want to pay for like it to be shipped to you or whatever, because it'd be like $1,100 and shit like that. And he said, I'll give you to the end of the month, and if it doesn't get sold, if you don't buy it before the end of the month, I'm gonna have to part it out. Well, that was 2 days ago. So yeah, it's like killing a fucking unicorn with a bomb. It fucking sucks. But yeah, like, I don't understand, like, he says he has too many cars or like life's changing or whatever. It's like, dude, you have a CRZ, you have an NSX, you have like a bunch of cars. Why would you sell the one that is like the most like personal? I just don't get that. That's like if somebody said to me right now, sell your DC5, or like somebody pops up with like an NSX, or even like a DC2 Type R that's like worth like 60 grand or whatever on Bring a Trailer. Somebody said to me right now, and they were like, dude, we'll trade you this NSX or this DC2 Type R that's mint, stock, whatever, and all you got to do is trade your DC5. I'd be like, dude, can't do it. Sorry. Will you take cash? Let me sell a kidney real quick. And they'd be like, nope, we only want the DC5, your DC5. I'd be like, can't do it. Sorry. Just can't do it. It's too much labor and too much like blood, sweat, and tears into it. That's all there is to it. But yeah, I don't know. Everybody's different. This man, Ghost Boy Hockey, I'm still looking at his merch. He's got like multiple pages of merch. Hey, keep gunning ski mask. Could you imagine like somebody robs you and they got to keep gunning ski mask on? Give me your fucking money. Oh, keep gunning. No, my initial reaction if somebody robbed me with a keep gunning ski mask on, to be like, give me your fucking money. I'd be like, you already took it. I already bought 2 sweaters and a hat. I'm broke. That was $300. But yeah, in a nutshell, that's what's been going on. Fucking, I'm over the car show thing. It just doesn't make sense to fucking try to pursue it any further. I'm still gonna make my car nice. I'm still gonna put work into my car for me. But I see myself getting more into the track side of it, you know, whether I don't know what that's gonna be, if it's gonna be jack of all trades track stuff like, oh, go to the drag strip occasionally, circuit, time attack, hill climb, whatever the fuck. But you know, that's what you build a car for. When you're building a true car, performance car, it has to perform. It's not about going to a car show and fucking, you know, taping up the front end so you don't get a rock chip, and you know, parking and setting it up and putting a little sign there that tells your mod list and rubbing it with a fucking diaper and spray wax and all that shit. Like, it's just like it's like a merit badge or something, you know? And I don't really want that merit badge. It's not really worth the effort and like trying to impress some random stranger that knows nothing about you, you know? That's my 2 cents on it, at least. I don't know. But I think it'll be fun to throw some more money in the car and fucking, honestly, I think ITBs and some head work and like fuel system and all that stuff, and maybe a nice set of rare wheels. And then other than that, I think the car is pretty much done. You know, be just time to kick back once it gets tuned and enjoy it, and just like lift that weight from your mind that you just need to keep putting more money into it. You know what I mean? I mean, even the point it's at right now, it's a there's still shit that needs to be done to it, obviously. But for the past couple months, I haven't made any videos or anything because it's like just like a breath of fresh air. It's like, I don't know. I don't even know how to describe it. I wouldn't say I'm not over working on it. Just like, one, out of money, but two, even if I have money, like I just spent money on music equipment and shit like that. And like a couple months ago, I was talking about like I should get rid of all this shit. So it's kind of just like it's shifted or something. You know, you go through I wouldn't quite call it a phase, but it's just like kind of like seasons, you know. It's like a couple months here you're like really into working on your car, then a couple months you're like into artwork or graphics, and then a couple months you're into fucking playing music and just kind of switching it up, you know. But yeah, we'll see how, you know, time's gonna tell. See the pace of how the car gets, you know, it evolves and stuff like that. I definitely think, aside from performance stuff, the next big thing that's gonna happen with the car is tracking down that fucking leak in the hatch. I'm so sick of it. And I think if I can't figure out the culprit, what I'm gonna do is just learn how to stitch weld. And I'm gonna stitch weld the entire hatch, like from the inside, all the seams on the inside. Probably gonna take out the sound deadening with some dry ice and just get it down to like bare bones and just stitch weld the fuck out of it. I'm talking like no gaps. Because like race cars stitch weld to make the structure more rigid, right? Solid. But it's like they'll like stitch weld here, there's a gap, then here, here, here. I'm talking like OCD stitch weld. I'm talking like stitch weld, stitch weld, stitch weld, stitch weld. Like, so there's no chance of a fucking leak in 1,000 years. It's like this stitch weld job has a fucking expiration date of roughly 3149. It's like, okay, cool, good. It's never gonna leak water. Because I've tried to track it down myself, and I've had other people look at it, and like everybody says the same shit. They're like, oh, it's probably these taillight gaskets. Well, it's not. Oh, it's probably the hash seal, the rubber strip that goes around the hash. Nope, it's not that. Seam sealer. Nope, it's not that. No, what is it? What is left? Huh, I don't know. All right, cool. It's time to stitch weld this shit all the way shut. But yeah, shit, we got 3 people left on the head counter. Who's still here? Roll call. Who's here? Anybody? Bueller. Bueller. Anybody? All right. Well, seeing as the stream's kind of died down and we've been going for like roughly 15 minutes shy of 3 hours, I think I'm gonna go get some food, probably kick back, enjoy the rest of this weekend. It's nice shooting the shit with you guys, chatting. Fry, Lachlan, Eric, Aldo, Slow Ninja, anybody else that was here. Thanks for stopping in. You guys have a good weekend, and I'll keep you guys posted on anything else going on. Later, guys.